I mean, this is a time where we need a chief of chiefs, a king of kings, to help lead us. And the way that a king really leads, it's the one who serves the most.
Mm.
And I watched Bobby in that lodge, and I watched when there was the blessing of a ladle of water that was passed, because as he said, it was a hot lodge. It was an intense lodge, and the ladle was passed around, and Bobby just kept passing the ladle, passing the ladle, passing the ladle, and didn't even drink of it himself. Why? Because he serves his people first. Like, that's just like, it's who he is, and people will nitpick this one thing he says or this one stance, but I trust him to just listen and to be there with his heart, because you can feel it. It's like his heart extends outside of his body. And that's the place where you can really trust. It's not the fancy words or the things that the promises that are made that evaporate like they were written in wind and rapid water as soon as someone gets elected. It's like you can trust that his word matters, no matter what it is. I mean, I'll tell another quick story about Bobby. He invited me to go spend time with him on 4th of July in the, at one of his kind of family homes out in the Hamptons. And he invited me over Christmas. And I said, Bobby, am I going to see you on the 4th of July? And he goes, oh shit, I invited you. And then he tells Stephanie, he goes, Stephanie, what am I doing on the 4th of July? And she goes, oh, well, you have this national convention thing on this. And he goes, cancel it. Cancel it. I invited Aubrey. And she's like, well, and then they just figured it out right there. But it was like, there's like principles, there's like values there. There's things that are more important than just what's the best and most advantageous thing that he can do. It's like, there's real principle and value that lives in his bones.
He's not scripted. He's not manufactured. You don't get any other person who is going to speak as a politician is almost required to. Certain talking points they got to stick to. And that's not Bobby. Bobby is a real human being. And he's coming from a place where there's a sense of urgency. I think because he's entering his elder years. He's, what is he, 70 now?
70, yeah.
He's still pulling out 50 pull-ups and 100 push-ups, though.
Yeah, no.
You remember that?
More than me.
Bro, I didn't even attempt that. I didn't even attempt that. I was like, man, I just ain't in that kind of shape right now. But I've been working at it ever since, though.
Yeah, let's go.
Because that's inspiring to me. This old dude, he's a mentor, he's a brother. He's anyway, I appreciate oh man. I appreciate the emotion.
Yeah. It's been a hard road for your people, man. It's been a hard, long road. And I can't speak personally to it, but I know some of what's happened, and I could feel it. And that was one of the questions I asked you when we shared that stage together is, how you can still show up with your heart open through all the pain and through all the trauma of the history of what your people have endured.
Well, we, how can I say, it's scarred. It's scar tissue. There's no real way to heal fully from it. The whole process of colonial extraction, but we do heal and we leave space because that's the path we're on. We're not trying to hate. We're trying to liberate, and it's very real. Because to be forgiving. Forgiveness, you forgive and you don't forget.